What's going on, guys? It's Jev, and yeah, yet again, I forgot that there was another gun in the game. I guess, what was it, the last week's update, maybe even the week before that, they ended up putting out the new LMG, the Bruin. Last night, I played maybe 5 to 7 matches with it, and I almost already have it maxed out because of the double XP and stuff. So I've just been working on this to get this Damascus. And since I've been running Shipment, I've just had like a really fast build for this thing. I would have stippled grip tape. I think the setup was something like this that I was running last night in order to get just like the general kills and stuff. And right here, for whatever reason, I have like something that I can unlock, but it won't let me click on the completionist tab. So it just sits here with this green square on it at all times. Yeah, I only have 228 total kills with it, and it's already level 55. So it's nuts. So I think I'm gonna go and get all the hip fire kills and stuff that I need. The one challenge that you needed to do for this thing, I think you needed to use any LMG in the game, and you needed to throw smoke grenades down, and you needed to kill, I think, 3 enemies inside of the smoke 15 times or some shit. It was gross, to be honest. There was just no feasible way to actually track anything. But yeah, it's just been basically all shipment, which makes it way easier to unlock all of this stuff, to be honest. But I think since I need to go for hip fires, I actually need to build this a little bit differently. I think I should go Merc foregrip, 5 milliwatt laser, and then maybe like the longest barrel or something, so when I am spraying, I can at least maybe hit people at distance with it. Sleight of hand off, put the biggest barrel on, take off stippled, and we'll put on the 5 milliwatt. Dude, so after using this Bruin for a little bit, I mean, it's not the best LMG in the game, but it's probably one of the best kits in the game to be able to make a different type of gun, I guess. The way that this thing works, at first I wasn't really a big fan of it, but as I realized what this thing was meant to be, it's kind of like a lighter weight. I don't know, you can turn this thing into like an AR hybrid with this 60 round mag attachment here. By default, it has like 100 rounds on it or some shit, and whenever you put this 60 round mag on, you get a ton of benefits. Like, you get crazy amounts of ADS speed, movement speed, all sorts of shit. Oh my god, man. What, you gonna watch the kill cam and wonder how the fuck you got killed? It's almost like you haven't moved. Yeah, I mean, it's been super easy leveling this thing up. I mean, I wish I had shipment. When I was initially doing Damascus, I wish I had all of these maps and all the double XP that they're giving us now. Oh man, it would have been beautiful. Instead, I was like spacing out and scrapping like little tokens and shit like that, saving some of the longer double XP tokens for the weapons that I haven't leveled up yet. I also made a whole bunch of progress on these challenges over here. I'm almost done with all these. Now I just have a bunch of like random, obscure challenges, like win 2 search and destroys, hack 7 pieces of equipment. Like, I can never come across any equipment on shipment. Alright, so the level is maxed out. So we only need 9 more hip fires, a few more crouches. What is it? 29 more crouches. All attachments, only 4 more of those. Yeah, I'm almost done with this. I'm gonna finish this in no time. Then we'll have the Damascus Bruin, and then we'll continue working on the Car 98, which is like halfway or something, I think. Yeah, it's around halfway. All last night, I was just trying to do challenges. There was a challenge there. There's a ribbon on here where I had to run over like 25 or 50 players or some shit like that. Instead of actually using an actual vehicle, I ended up just equipping a Wilson and then just running over everybody I ended up seeing. Needless to say, I lost at least about a few million brain cells. I mean, I could take off the skeleton stock, maybe put on the muzzle brake. Once I get this Damascus and that's all done and everything, you know, I'll have the video for the Damascus Bruin and then whatever other obsidian stuff that I can go for. Oh yeah, and this reload with the 60 round mag, boom, look at that. Given we're on cranked and that's even faster, but still, it is beautiful. The difference between the 100 round magazine and the 60 round, and the fact that you get all of those, you know, pluses with this thing, with the 60 round magazine. 60 rounds is like the max for most of the ARs in the game. Like, this shit is beautiful. It is not the hardest hitting LMG in the game, that's for sure, but I like how this thing feels. I mean, I can ADS if you want me to, but you just run at people. That's all you gotta do. Just run at them and hold right trigger. The amount of people that I ran into last night that were pissed off about me spraying them and throwing smokes all over the place with a thermal LMG. I tried telling them that I'm going for challenges, but they don't care about that, I guess. Still need more headshots. That's not gonna be a problem. Crouching, I still need to keep going. All right, all the hip fires are done. So now I can build it a little bit differently again. All attachments are done. Okay, so now I'm gonna have to take all the attachments off. So you guys were seeing how well it kind of handled. Now when you take all of this off though, we're back to the 100 round mag because look, okay, so you go to the ammunition here. This is one of the best attachments I've ever seen in the game. I have never seen one singular attachment do so much for a gun next to the tac laser anyway. The ammunition, you can take this thing, by default it has 100 rounds. You can put it up to a 200 round belt if you really want to spray that shit. Even the 60 rounds is still great. Look at all the stuff that you get here. You get ADS speed, you get sprint to fire speed, your movement speed is up, your reload is way, and I mean way faster. And then the only downside is magazine ammo capacity. We still have 60 rounds. It's beautiful. Now we'll do no attachments. It's not gonna be as fun, and we're just gonna end up sitting back a whole bunch. But I guess we'll just concentrate on the headshot, keeping some streaks up for the skulls camo, which really this isn't very difficult, especially on shipment, because triple kills just happen for no reason. We'll have to do the long shots and the mounts and stuff, which is gonna be a pain. And then I still have to do those weird little obscure challenges, like bust a nut while only using your opposite hand. Little shit like that. I hate those little challenges. How slow this thing ADS is with no attachments. Just ugh, it's got that LMG ADS. Even when I put a shit ton of things that made the ADS a little bit faster, it's still not nearly as fast as, say, the fastest AR or the fastest SMG. Definitely not the fastest SMG. I don't know, sometimes this thing's time to kill seems super fast, and then other times it's not. Like, it seems like maybe the upper chest... Does the upper chest have a multiplier? It feels like it does. Whenever I shoot people near the face/head area with this thing, it melts. And other times I'm like spraying in their stomach and it takes like 4 or 5 bullets, it feels like, half the time. My teammate ran past that guy. He's just sitting in the corner, man. I mean, I know generally upper chest, your guns just do more damage anyway, but still, like, this is really nice. No brain activity whatsoever. My brain has just been melting this entire time. I've been loving it. I can't even get that mad anymore. It's just more so I just shut my brain off. I mute the entire lobby. I realized that over time, I've wanted to keep a lot of these lobbies unmuted so I can hear what people had to say for the sake of just showing and feeling the vibe of the game, feeling like Call of Duty is alive, you know what I mean? I love that. And supposedly, I mean, according to some Activision call or something, Activision Blizzard or some sort of conference call, when they were talking about it, this is apparently the most successful Call of Duty ever. It has more players than ever at this point in time in the year. Just, it's doing better than any Call of Duty before it, which, I mean, you guys went free to play on one of the options, so I mean, of course it's gonna be up there. So I was just trying to, you know, feel the nostalgia, you know, feel all how, you know, an active community feels again, and it's been great. But then I realized also that it's been taking a toll on me mentally. Every single game, when, you know, whenever I get into it, it'll be like, if I do well, it's gonna be a group of people that just, you know, want to talk to me. They're nice people, don't get me wrong, but it's exhausting, you know what I mean? It's exhausting constantly trying to, like, oh, I gotta be nice to this person, or this person's talking shit to me, and then I gotta defend myself, or I don't defend myself at all. I hear it, don't say anything, and then I have to hear other people argue for me. I hate it. It's very, very mentally taxing. I realize that when I mute all and just play the game, it's not so bad. Dude, how do people get so low when they slide? I'm sorry, but in real life, I would literally straight up just Muay Thai knee the ever-living shit out of you if you tried that dumb shit. Like, let's be honest, man. If you're gonna slide at my knees, I'm literally just gonna break your fucking face. I'm a trained fucking soldier in close quarters combat. You're telling me when somebody slides at my kneecaps, I can't just throw a fucking knee to counter it? I'm sorry, but you should be able to throw a knee when people do that. If I'm able to hit the melee button fast enough and someone slides up on me, I should be able to just, you know what I mean? I should just be able to fucking just land that shit. I love how I could get killed from the side by a dude after I just spawned, and then I can spawn right in front of him again at my side to do nothing. Again! See, if I swap to a fully kitted MP5, I'd be dropping 100 plus and everybody would fucking hate me. Nerf snake shot! I still get mad when I have everybody muted. It's just more so, it doesn't feel like a personal attack. I don't really have to defend myself. I just cry. Alone. 5 more headshot. I don't. Okay. I'm gonna stop playing right here. You get the gist of it. It is a... Oh, it's such a brain dead grind. Definitely won't be doing this nearly as much once Shipment 24/7 is gone. That's for sure. No. Yeah, fuck no.